The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin holds a fascinating place in American numismatic history. When this coin was first introduced, it was meant to revolutionize how Americans used dollar coins in everyday transactions. Instead, it sparked controversy, confusion, and eventually became one of the shortest-lived dollar coin series in U.S. history. But here's the twist. While most of these coins may only be worth face value, some rare varieties, errors, and special condition examples can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars today. If you have one sitting in a drawer, piggy bank, or coin jar, you might just be holding a hidden treasure. Let's break down everything you need to know about this coin: its design, history, varieties, errors, and of course, the big money values that collectors are willing to pay. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was first released in 1979, replacing the larger Eisenhower dollar coin. The idea behind it was simple: create a smaller, more convenient coin that people would actually use in daily life. At 26.5 millimeters in diameter and weighing 8.1 grams of copper nickel clad over a copper core, the coin was similar in size and appearance to the Washington quarter. That similarity turned out to be a huge problem. People constantly confused the new dollar coin with the quarter, leading to frustration at vending machines, in stores, and even banks. As a result, the coin never gained popularity. Still, its significance lies in the fact that it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real woman, the famous suffragist Susan B. Anthony, rather than a symbolic figure like Lady Liberty. The obverse design, created by Frank Gasparo, features a portrait of Anthony, along with 13 stars representing the original colonies, the word Liberty, and the date. The reverse shows an eagle landing on the moon, a design carried over from the Eisenhower dollar, paying tribute to the Apollo 11 mission and symbolizing American achievement. This bold pairing of women's rights and space exploration created a coin rich with symbolism, even if it was not well received by the public. Now let's talk about value, because that's where things get exciting. The majority of 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars are common and only worth $1. However, the value dramatically changes depending on mint marks, condition, and especially rare varieties. Coins were minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The San Francisco Mint struck both proof coins for collectors and circulation strikes. Among these, the proofs can be extremely valuable, especially in top condition or with special varieties. One of the most famous and sought-after varieties is the 1979 S-Type 2 proof dollar. In this variety, the S mint mark is clearer, sharper, and more refined than the Type 1, which had a blob-like appearance. The Type 2 is much scarcer and commands impressive premiums. For example, while a typical 1979 S-Type 1 proof may be worth only a few dollars, the Type 2 in perfect PR70 deep cameo condition has sold for over $15,000 at auction. That's right, from $1 to over $15,000, all because of a tiny mint mark variation. Another key variety is the wide rim or near date 1979 P dollar. On this version, the rim is thicker and the date appears closer to the edge of the coin compared to the standard narrow rim or far date version. The wide rim is significantly rarer and much more desirable to collectors. While a regular 1979 P might only bring in $1 to $3 in circulated grades, a wide rim in top uncirculated condition can fetch $500 to $1,000 or more. In fact, one sold for several $1,000s in pristine condition. But the story doesn't stop there. Error coins add another layer of value. Some 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars were struck off-center, double-struck, or have other unique minting mistakes. Collectors love error coins, and depending on the severity and eye appeal of the mistake, values can range from a few hundred to several $1,000s. For example, an off-center strike showing a significant portion of the design missing while still displaying the date and mint mark can easily bring in big money at auction. So, what should you do if you have a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar? First, check the mint mark. If it's an S, look closely to see if it's the Type 1 or Type 2. Use a magnifying glass if needed. If it's a Philadelphia coin, examine the rim and date spacing to determine if you have the wide rim variety. Next, check the condition. Is it circulated, or does it look uncirculated? If it appears flawless, it might be worth submitting to a grading service like PCGS or NGC, especially if it's a key variety. Don't forget to also keep an eye out for error coins, as these can be sleeper treasures that casual collectors overlook. In conclusion, while most 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars remain common pocket change, certain varieties, proofs, and errors transform them into coins worth hundreds, even thousands, of dollars. The wide-rim 1979P, the 1979 S-Type 2 proof, and high-grade uncirculated examples are the stars of the series. Collectors continue to pay top dollar for these hidden gems. So, check your change jars, coin rolls, or inherited collections. You never know when a simple Susan B. Anthony dollar could turn into a small fortune. This is the magic of coin collecting, turning everyday money into history, art, and sometimes a jackpot.